VoyMonk here, video voice vlog. And yesterday I was talking about intros. And it's easy for me to remember. I have ADHD, so quite frankly, when it comes to just about anything, I mean, I'm literally the dog that sees a shiny ball or something and gets distracted, kind of like that movie Up with Doug the dog. It's like every time he was saying something, like, he'd get distracted by something else. I feel a kinship with that character a bit, but yeah, anytime I'm doing these video voice vlogs, I think if you have a channel or you've done this kind of stuff or whatever, along with the anticipation and the what the hell do I say, right? That beginning is always like, well, I need a ramp. I need, in radio, that's where you have something where you build up to something else, and then whatever content or music takes over. Or if you're a skateboarder, which I've never been, I don't know. It's a ramp, right? Highway, freeway. You get what I'm saying. But yeah, so when you do the intro and stuff like that, as I was talking about yesterday, as far as doing an intro or doing a hello or whatever, it comes up. I talk about different ways that I'll do it and stuff, and one of the things that I certainly that goes into my thinking when considering all of this, especially like intros and different production parts of this, is that I don't want to pay for anybody's music copyrights. I don't want to get a copyright strike because I used a piece of material that I shouldn't have, that I have to go through some kind of hoops in order to use it. Like I said, I also don't want to do anything that's over the top or, builds something one way or another that's entirely based on kind of manipulating someone into some kind of expectation that in every piece of content or episode or whatever that I do, well, not episode, but, every piece of content that I do, there's a bar that if haven't reached, or, I'm not pressured to reach, that I care more about it in terms of the production rather than the content of what I make and what I'm doing, because ultimately I do want to have some value in anything that I'm producing myself. I do. I absolutely do, but not for the purposes, as I mentioned before. I'm not selling a show. I'm not a character. I'm not, here to tell you what to do and all that kind of stuff. I'm just being myself. So if you find that interesting and I build a community with this, then that is the payoff. That is the value that I have. The content that I create, not bells and whistles and other things that really have nothing to do with whether, just at the very meat, you don't care about what I have to say, or you do. If you're interested in what I have to say, that's great. But that is hopefully the thing that brings you back, or the hook, or not a hook, but the reason that you listen. And regardless to a name, regardless to an intro, regardless to all that other stuff, the meat of who I am, the thing that's either good or bad, or what you like or don't like, that's what I find most important about not only these video voice vlogs, but any content that's on this channel, anything that I make. It's coming from me, baby. I really want to slap myself for saying that baby bit, but yeah, like I said, so when it comes to doing intros and, those kinds, I'm not saying that I would never, ever maybe do it in some capacity, Not all things for all, whatever. I mean, I suppose if I felt the need to do that, I can and I would. It's just, like I said, it has to come from an organic place, and there has to be a purpose for it. That's a big thing for me. Okay, that's gonna do it for these vlog. Trying to keep these down 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. Some people might go, well, you be a little bit shorter. It would appeal to more people. Anyways, take care.